I, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring demons down in great wrath upon my soul, do pray for those tongues and hearts fixed fair on the fires of hell, that from their foggy fury they be freed to return in glory to their faith. I, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring Friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome. And we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith. A shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you.
Alright, hey guys and gals, welcome back to Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. This is Dervell with Mad Ferret Studios, and we're off to find the Witchfinder Pursuivant.
Bridge is up. Wonder why.
Everything's being attacked by ghosts.
To keep something out.
It's a nice windmill.
Spectral nearby.
This wee creek is just too deep for me boots. I mean, seriously, how come we cannot go into the water at all? Swimming animations cannot be that hard. So I guess this is going to be like a suburb of New Eden. Where are we on the big map? So I'm starting to understand the geography of this place a little bit better now. So New Eden is set up to be more like a port town. So you have the main port commercial center here, then the inlet coming in from the Atlantic Ocean, I guess for the main farming area of the town, the Harrows. And then Mount Pleasant with the fort protects the approach coming into the main hamlets and the town itself. I am fully loaded. Well, I guess a string of forts if you think about it, because there's another fort in the Mire Marshes. And I think there was another one here, wasn't there? Yeah, because look, there's another waterway coming in here. So it looks like the Harrows are surrounded on water from 3 sides, so they would have to go through the marshes and the fort up to the north in order to get to the town, so yeah, it's fairly well protected. No attacks.
The village is full of ghost wards. They're afraid of something.
Leave them up. Cause no trouble.
Where is everybody?
Oh, there! Anyone home? Where did they go?
General store with nothing in it. Awesome. If they have all these up, all the ghost incense burners up, I mean, they're not getting attacked by ghosts. Though that massive wailing of seagulls, that could be their problem. I don't think anybody's home. Well, that's locked. I get it. No one wants to talk to the Scotsman. Everyone thinks he talks funny. I cannot believe that. Hello? It's your friendly neighborhood Englishman. Oh, what's on the notice board? Beware the Scotsman. Ah, you racist bastards. Just another holy Bible. Where the feck is everybody?
I, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring demons down in great wrath upon my soul, do pray for those tongues and hearts fixed fair on the fires of hell, that from their foggy fury they be freed to return in glory to their faith. I, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring demons... Friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome. And we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half built? Yes. Open to the 4 winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith, a shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you.
Dead?
Happy portent, what most excellent news. What blessings. I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the Devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss. Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigour to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
She knew the risks.
So will I go in unto the king. And if I perish, I perish. So said Esther to Mordecai. Such wisdom, such courage. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grief is a journey, long and painful, but you do not walk the road alone, I promise you.
And there comes a time when you must let go and walk on alone.
In time, God healed my wounds. May you too find peace. Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time for you, I must move with haste to business and beg once more for your help.
How may I help?
One among us deals with the devil. The colony suffers grave misfortune, and I am ashamed to say, the evil comes from within. You and I share great expertise, but I'm a man of position, while you, sir, are much more familiar with field work. Go, meet my people, walk amongst them, learn which of them secretly serves the demon, that we may expunge this evil malady from our body politic.
Didn't we already figure out what was causing the nightmare? We already know it's probably him too. Lamentation. He named his son Lamentation. I thought it was Lammy, like Lemmy. God.
Is a witch hunt wise? Here, now?
It is not just wise, 'tis imperative. This servant of the devil has delivered a pestilence unto my people. The black spy himself desires our destruction. First with sickness of the flesh, and then, when we are down, with sickness of the spirit. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to weaken my people and lead them away from the light of God.
What makes you think there's a witch at work here?
Oh, she turned me into a
Sir,
newt.
I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read the signs. When a so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. 'Tis the devil's doing, sir. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood immediately that the water in the well had been tainted. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. The guilty woman, or man, I suppose, remains within the village. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened, but this witch shall see her downfall. Or his, of course. As did the last one, as will the next. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this, I made my name on the execution of a terrible witch. It pains me that I must do it once more.
That's the last tie that allows us to get to the nightmare. So Kate betrayed her lover, Deborah, which manifested in the beast. Pennington was the one who chained her into the caverns, which created the puppeteer, and he ordered the execution, which is going to manifest in some other monstrosity that we have to defeat. Every single one of these people brought this curse upon themselves.
This illness, tell me of it.
Upon my arrival here in the Harrows, I immediately set about protecting the place with consecrated tokens. Safeguarded from the curse, we all felt safer for a time. Then some devil poisoned the well, our only source of water. Someone on the inside, mind.
Spoiled water proves nothing.
A wise point and well made, Banisher, if not for the fact that we have been, for months on end, under the obvious influence of a terrible curse. One way or another, the devil has found an agent among us, and who knows what nefarious ill-doing old Black Spy plans next.
The fact that the well just might have bad water. No, it's a terrible curse. But it comes with your choice of Frogat.
I am no witch hunter. My business is with the lingering dead.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist. A few years ago, I had to cleanse this community from such a threat.
Do you mean Deborah?
You know a little already, I gather. Yes. Deborah, the crooked school teacher. When Deborah showed her true nature, I was proud to pass judgment upon her. She earned her punishment. Her mask was a good one, as if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot fool a man of faith and intellect. No, sir, you cannot.
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your fair share of witches.
God has not forsaken us, but someone here does the devil's work. Find me a witch, Mr. McCraith. Return this place to the Lord.
I'm a working man, Governor, but the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can.
Ooh, can I accuse the wrong person? You, Fairfax, are the witch. Oh, you thought you were clever, but I discovered your ruse quite simply. Guards, arrest this man.
I'll take my leave of you, Governor.
Of course. Outside, you must take the stairs. While you're with us, the first house on the left shall be your home.
Witch!
Another witch hunt.
If there even is a witch, Deborah was innocent.
We found a witch. May we burn her? How do you know she is a witch?
A real-life, actual Banisher here in the Harrows.
Ghost Ward. I think you can safely knock it over.
See, 1694. Sickness was upon us. Chicken died first. Then the calves and the lambs. Crops were bad in the summer. Autumn was gray and cold. Old people started to die. 1694. I'm curious on something here. So I had to look this up. I was curious, just because the way this is phrased. I'm wondering if there was like a volcanic eruption somewhere on the planet, and there were a couple of big ones. Mount Vesuvius erupted in 1694, as well as I'm going to butcher this, the Komagatake volcano also erupted in Japan. Oh, wait, never mind. Here we go. Yeah, this time period was in a place and time known as the Little Ice Age. It started in 1630 and lasted till about 1850. Yeah, there was a lot of volcanic eruptions from 1667 to 1694, which could have caused global cooling, specifically in Shikotuso, Japan, Gamakonoro, and Tongoku, all of them in the Pacific. Huh. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, in the game it's ghosts, but I think that's interesting, the fact that if this is what the developers did, that's actually kind of cool that they worked in a real world possible explanation. Where was I? Oh yeah, children dead, disease. Govenor Haskell ordered the children to be sent away with thick-skinned Newsmith, that bitch. Nicholas Doolin died on the way to Boston. All of them were killed and eaten by wolves. One French friend is the only visitor, Etienne Roulet, and even him cannot leave now. The survivors are all hungry and cold. Soon some help should arrive, banishers from Europe. I wonder if they will ever be able to leave like the rest of us. Lucy B. Lucille Ball? That fire's a little bit too close to the wall. Can I upgrade anything? Oh, I can upgrade my Bane rings. You can't take an upgrade back, can you? No.
I'm glad you're here too.
Sorry, kid, you have the worst name I've ever heard.
You're the governor's son, right?
Yes, sir. Lamentation Haskell. Friends call me Lammy. Or they would if I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions. But I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honoured.
Your father believes there is a Harrows witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange. The curse brought illness, illness brought division, division has led to strife. We could do with some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
Your father spoke of the pestilence.
He did? Then, sir, you know as much as I do.
If you have an opinion of your own, I'd be glad to hear it.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most vile assails us. An evil of origin unknown and perhaps unknowable.
So the pestilence is part of the curse?
Yes. Of course, the curse. Of course it's the curse. What else could it be?
You just became suspect number 1.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
I wonder, can we no, we can't destroy these. They'd probably get overrun with ghosts, so probably for the best I don't start destroying those.
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread. Do you want us to starve? I should have the yeast. You know it, Mistress Barrow. You know it full well.
If you want yeast, then grow your own. Just stick some in a jar and grow it, and you'll have it forever. Now there is none, and it's my fault.
Food is a staple, and drink is a luxury. Give me the yeast.
How many different ways do you need to hear it? Of yeast, there is no more. There is yeast, no more. Yeast? No, no more. There's no more shitting yeast.
You're lying.
You're pricking now, Mr. Cottle, and I am vexed. Go home. Go back to your work. Go to hell for all I care. Just go away.
Oh, don't go away, mad. Hey, come here.
Good day to you, sir.
Likewise. Red McCreath. You?
Perry Cottle, I'm the baker. What are you doing out here in the rustics?
I'm a banisher. I'm looking for ghosts.
Find no ghosts here, sir, nor demons. The governor, in his piety, sees to that.
I envy your faith, Mr. Cottle.
How's that working out so far?
Have you noticed anything strange lately? Changes in demeanour, odd comings and goings?
Lucy Barrow goes picking plants. All furtive like. I've seen her. I've watched her. She puts them in her strange concoctions. Won't tell me what's in there. Maybe she'd spill it to you.
And where might I find this Lucy Barrow?
The alewife, when she's not furtively picking herbage, may be found in the ale house.
Anybody who watches Townsend's on YouTube would love the front of his shirt.
I should go.
God go with you.
They actually made aprons to fit your clothes, so they would actually just button onto your jacket. Nice little touch there. Ah, so it'd be the alewife. I'm not sure about this period, but like making ale in the medieval period was one of the few jobs women could get that wasn't prostitution.
Good day, sir.
Good day, madam.
Mistress. Lucy Barrow, the alewife.
Red McCraith, the banisher. Alewife, is it? I'd never have guessed from looking at you.
And what does an alewife look like, Mr. Banisher? She's got you there.
Would you be interested in a trade at all?
What do you need?
Ale? A wife? Mine recently passed. You got buggered all in here.
Can I ask, have you noticed anything strange lately? If you have, be sure to tell me.
I'll be sure to tell you if I see anything normal. Strange is the flavour of the hour, the week, the month, and the year. Yet folks still gossip. They're suspicious, aggressive, impatient. Perhaps they hanker for normality. I suppose it figures.
Well, if you hear anything that strikes you as unusual, do let me know.
Well, that didn't help. This is getting us nowhere.
Red McCraith, sir. The banisher, at your service. May I ask your name?
Bachelor. Hugh Bachelor. I was the school teacher here in New Eden, in the times before. I do not need the services of a heretic today. And nor do the people of New Eden.
He seems pleasant.
What does a teacher do with no kids to teach?
Teaching, sir, takes preparation. At some point in the future, the roads will open and the children will return, and I, sir, shall be prepared.
Why didn't you leave with the kids?
For some time I wished I had. Watching the children walk away near broke my heart. For many weeks I was lost. But the Lord had other plans for me. I know it now.
And they are?
You shall see for yourself soon enough that you may bear witness.
Seen anything strange of late?
Do you speak of the disease eating at the fabric of our fair community? We've sealed the well, closed homes and houses, and said our prayers. It has not worked.
Apart from that, have you noticed anyone behaving strangely? I have to ask.
I have seen the alewife, Mistress Barrow, lurking by the well, hands in her pockets clutching at her herbals. And as I think of it, before his house burned down with his wife and brother in it, Caleb Watson and the alewife had a sharp exchange of words. 'Twere as if she'd cursed him. If there is a Harrows witch, I'd start looking there.
I'll steer you away from the idea that the alewife is a witch, but I'll look into it all the same. I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
Lucy? Surprising. I'm curious to hear her take on all this.
All right, Englishmen. This is my boomstick! And I swear...
Your speech was so inspiring.
As always.
A shame he was so rudely interrupted.
I swear, if
Maybe we should go home now.
ye all don't stop talking shite about me, I'm going to... Yeah! Every single last one of you.
Ah, the famed and famous Banisher. The one and only Red McWraith.
Have we met?
I was at the meeting house. You've got guts. I like that.
You're a drunk. I tell that by your cheeks.
Ugh, politeness. Gives me the shits. I'm Phoebe Walcott. I buy and sell. Now then, what's your pleasure?
So, have you noticed any strange behaviour of late?
Apart from my own? Yes. So much so that now I am almost normal. Caleb Watson, for example. Now he, my friend, is really strange.
Is he now?
He used to be such a nice man. Now he's aggressive and he smells like the Christmas cat at Easter.
Where can I find Caleb Watson?
Well now, seeing as he's our cobbler, you'll find him in his workshop.
Till we meet again.
You mind your good self, do you hear?
Caleb Watson. We keep hearing that name.
Let's pay him a visit.
Confront the alewife, talk to the senators, confront the cobbler.
Good day to you both.
And a good day to you too, sir. And wasn't that quite the entrance you made? You'll be the talk of the town.
So, what brings you to our wee corner of the world?
The governor bade me make the rounds. He suspects evil doing.
If it's evil doing you're after, you may turn around and hurry back to New Eden town. Now, if you'd excuse us, my sister's not feeling well and we must hurry home.
Dear Yves, I didn't catch your names.
God be with you and your terrible pronunciation. Mary Claire O'Hara. This is my sister, Elizabeth.
They're Irish.
It's pleasant to meet another Gael. Where in Ireland are you from exactly?
We left Clarenbridge for Boston many years ago.
How's life with the English?
We're all the same saints under God, sir. And we too are New Englanders now. After 7 years in service, we've earned our place here.
Indentured servants.
I'm no healer, but I'll help if I can. Do you have plants as need gathering? Something to ease the pain?
All the meadow sweet and vervain in the world will not help this fever, I fear.
We need no help from the godless. Thank you very much.
Fuck
Our
off.
faith guides and protects us.
Fuck you.
And I pray that you get better, ma'am.
God will surely make me whole again.
She's dangerously sick. Either she doesn't know it, or she knows it and is hiding it.
Just anything strange around here of late?
Strange. A fine word for the devil's work. I call it evil. Look around you. The Harrows are dying.
Our flock took sick. Every last animal dead. Ram, lamb, and ewe.
Then the people took their turn. Many of our neighbours are with the Lord. At least, that's where we hope they are.
If there's witchery afoot, I'll need help finding the culprit. Do you have suspicions you'd care to share?
Well, Caleb Watson lately talks to himself. And if you interrupt him, why, he's as rude as a goat. And he was such a well-mannered man, too.
Lord forgive me, but I don't like him. The man has stopped washing. He reeks.
Interesting. Thank you. I'll let you rest, so. Slan live. Goodbye to you.
Be sure to fear the Lord and faithfully serve him. Goodbye to you, sir.
This is testing my ability to not go so anti-Christian.
Looks like we found the cobbler's shop.
Smells like death all of a sudden.
It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Now. Out with you. Leave. Leave.
I can tell from your surly demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets. And I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
Yep.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? Feels terrible, doesn't it? This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
What's behind here? Ruth, I have long considered sending you this letter at all, as I can only imagine how it will make you suffer. But I believe that an omission of a truth is a lie in the eyes of God, and so a sin. Even if pretending nothing is wrong would be easier on all of us. Alexander is unfaithful. He sees harlots behind your back, and behind your front. And to your side as well. There, the truth is out. I have long been familiar with Alexander's depravity. Ew. No matter what the town might want to say about you, I know that you are pure. I know your soul untouched, bright and godly. I admire your grace and the purity of your heart as revealed in your words and your actions. My world fades around your presence, and my love is ever growing.
Being courted by two brothers at once rarely ends well.
Personal experience.
Don't go there.
What'd you do to Red's brother?
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
Ah, the key to the door. It's all coming together now.
What's this? It's not metal, not wood.
It's bones, you idiot.
It's bone. Lovely.
Wait, is it her bones? Oh, hear ye, the deaths and subsequent funerals have taken place of Alexander Watson and Ruth Watson, wife and brother to shoemaker Caleb Watson, both dead tragically in the fire at the Watson house and buried with dignity before Caleb and his friends and neighbors in the eyes of Lord God's acre. Alexander is remembered as a troubled man, oft bottle-bound, yet who redeemed himself at the end by rushing heedlessly into the flames in a futile effort to save his sister-in-law.
Ruth and Alexander Watson, the cobbler's wife and brother.
He's surely haunted, but where's the ghost?
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
I think you could be haunted without an actual ghost.
Feels terrible, doesn't it? You done enough sniffing? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time. Outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No. The past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother. And shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre. And I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried all. Quiet, you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
He's possessed. His brother's possessing him.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true.
I don't think Caleb is the witch. I think he's haunted, but I don't think he's the witch.
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Talking to Caleb felt like talking to a group. I'm thinking possession.
Possession is plausible, but the clues are confusing. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
I'm jumping to all the conclusions. Sounds like he's talking to two different people.
God's Acre?
God's Acre.
The fuck happened here?
Too heavy to lower from your side.
I'm guessing that's our way out.
Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
No writing on any of these, so that could be any of them. Oh, why'd I miss? There we go.
They never learn, do they?
The hell?
Is that a femur?
I think I see a patella.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, you did have the bones, so yeah, it would be an open grave. I think that'd be it.
Grave robbers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing?
The grave?
Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it. Here did lie Alexander Watson, until someone took him.
Well, they made quite the mess. The other coffins are smashed to bits.
Yet Alexander's and Ruth's remain untouched.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess.
What the hell, a rabbit?
Decoys. To distract wayward specters. To keep them away from the Watson plot, I think. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training.
Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
Why would the rabbits decoy specters?
This way. More of them.
Oh.
That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close. Demonology. I should have known.
So we fight a demon now? Well, now looking at the title of this quest, The Hellbound Heart, it actually does make sense. That's Hellraiser for you kids.
This fella again.
He's persistent. Grant him that. Move, Red.
Have a bit of this.
Almost there.
I hate those things.
Wasn't your first. Won't be your last.
Vigor Mortis, I love that name.
Aye, thank you.
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here. Memories from the past linger nearby. Oh, there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work.
I don't have what I need. Awesome.
Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Powerful resurrection ritual.
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
In Shaw and Draste Toki Min Kurster.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Don't do necromancy, kids. That's the lesson of today. Shut up, you mocking crows. I don't need your sass.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah. Can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now? There's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
So for anyone who, I mean, given our audience, I mean, we play a lot of horror or creepy themed games, so I'm pretty sure most of us have seen or read the Hellraiser or the Hellbound Heart. That's a big plot in there, is the rotten brother or the more hedonistic brother takes the skin of the good brother and like lives as the good brother. That's a nice little Easter egg in there.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
You know you've failed, right? Look at yourself. Smell yourself. You can't live a life in that state.
That's my never mind, not yours. If you don't like the smell, you can shite off. I'll not make our lives your business.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
The man that hath not walked in the counsel of God, nor stood in the way of sinners, hath not sat in the seat of scornful.
Ooh, what is that? That looks interesting. Let's get out in the sun. Yeah, no. I'm noticing Red's clothes either really help Red or they really help Antea. There's none that do both. That looks like a burned down house.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
How do we get in there? Yep, down and around. Or maybe not.
Take care. The place is warded. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
Well, I gotta find it first. Where did that shot go? Yeah, I can't destroy that one.
Here I am. Shall we?
Push this all the way down. Oh, those poor birds. Okay, that's just a squeaky wheel. I thought those were birds. I think that's cruel, keeping them in cages like that. Seriously? I cannot pick my feet up. Kind and romantic and listens well, which is why I married him, but sometimes uncomfortable. A woman to be loved, not an icon to be worshipped. Huh.
Time must be nearby.
Whoa.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotten corn.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank ramp! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Pock off and die! I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me.
Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right.
Oh, but I have such sights to show you.
Her heart! Give it back!
Hear my voice and show your face.
No more does he silence me. We may speak.
I'm curious, how's this one going to end?
Please.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really.
Oh, Lammy's the witch.
Wait. Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I'd married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
When did you learn that Caleb had lied to you about his brother's infidelity?
Who goes worse shod than the shoemaker's wife? There was no one moment. One day I knew what he'd done, and knew I'd known it for the longest time. Alexander had his flaws, but he loved the whole of me. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Ruth, Your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Oh, this is an easy choice. Bye-bye, Alex.
Alexander, yours is no romantic fable. There is no moral to this tale. You're a hostage taker, nothing more.
No, Caleb can go to hell, for he well deserves it. But Ruth and I are in love.
Greedy men fight over a woman as if she were a thing. I'm done with that old story. Time to tell a better tale.
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Caleb, you alright?
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
My brother deserved damnation, and you gave it to him. I am an imperfect man, but if you're considering the same for me, I'll not go without a fight.
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh?
Oh, this will be interesting. The governor's son is the witch.
Alexander loved Ruth like a man loves his hat. Love a woman like a thing, and you do not love her at all.
Ruth deserved better, in life and in death.
Oh, Lammy. What am I gonna do with you?
Are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Don't waver. We could win a battle, but we can't win the war. Nobody should conquer death. And we don't want to pay the...
Someone inside's hard at work.
Wait. Spectral stains. Haunted house.
Come back to that. That's why Lammy had so many questions for us.
Governor. May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So? What are you waiting for?
Ooh, can I tell him? Can I tell him?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
Since when has the governor required proof?
Since it was his son.
I'll get it. Mark me.
He has a penthouse in his Bible. Why won't you listen to my reason?
I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
And with that, guys and gals, I am going to end the episode here. So next week, we're all going to go after Lammy, naughty little Lammy. Messing around with magics. No, his problem was not messing around with the magic. His magic is fine. His problem was getting caught by Puritans. That was the thing he shouldn't have done. With that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see everyone next time. Peace out.